Good morning. So this morning I am being called to take some cards from the faces of Oshun. I love it when Oshun wants to get involved. Yeah. There we go. I made offerings in the river this week, so offerings to the river. My little one come to share some dancing with me. Love it. So, what does Ocean want to say? Hello, Runes. Okay. Ocean the Maggie. Alchemy, transformation, and change. Oh, yes, please. Can you get the lid? Oh, congratulations. Are you going to get it for me or am I going to get it myself? Thank you so much. None always brings the good stuff, huh? Didn't know that I wanted that until it was presented to me. Initiation of peacocks. Woo. Prepare for a seismic shift. Ocean the Mary June. My God. Arrives at moments of intense upheaval to remind you of your power to manifest. This is an opportunity for radical change, shape-shifting obstacles into opportunities and uncertainties into pathways of growth. Take decisive action now. Awaken your inner sorcerer. The magic to reshape your present and future. Don't underestimate your power to change your world and the world around you. You are ready? Ocean the Magi calls you to actively participate in your own transformation. Transmute the base elements of your life into golden opportunity. There's no room to be passive here. Be the architect of your destiny. Embrace the upheaval. Make conscious choices. Act with intention and watch the alchemy unfold. That's quite interesting because the first thing I saw this morning, or that I was drawn to as I was setting up, was I am a vessel of joy, love, and light. I am radiant with gratitude, and my joy shines from every cell of my body. Yet Ocean, the Merju, is speaking of upheaval, but staying rooted in, what am I seeing? So I'm seeing like somebody like being rooted into the ground, and then all these things that the storm is swirling around you, things are being moved away, things are being thrown about. But if you stay anchored, like in your focus, in your in what you want, this is my favorite song. Can't make it up, can you? So you stay focused and anchored in what you want, what you believe to be true, or in the vision of the life that you're creating for yourself, then It sounds like you're going to get what you want. And I love here, it looks like it's almost like a gift that will be given to you, of gift of your own creation. Okay, thank you, Ocean. Thank you, Ocean. Okay, runes. These ones are new ones. New ones. Okay, new ones. What do you have to tell me today? Okay. Perso. What message do you have for me today? Perso today, I see like a bag. If I really didn't see it this way, like a bag of coins, which is not Perso's. Or open arms. Actually, now it's frog's legs and a frog swimming, diving down. To an oyster with a pearl. Takes the pearl, looks at the scary beasties behind it, and then what? End of transmission. Okay, so the inner work, the diving down into the waters, to what can't be seen, what is underneath. Facing the shadows, collecting the pearl. I feel this is more about retrieving treasure. Maybe for some of you it's about retrieving Trevor, whoever Trevor is. And seeing how far you've come. Because what we focus on, we get more of. So if this is a time of upheaval, if this is a time where your focus creates your destiny, your reality, which it always does, but if this is especially potent at this time, then seeing how far you've come and focusing on how far you've come, and like the positive feelings that brings. It's a good way to strengthen yourself and strengthen your own sense of self and trust in yourself, to keep you grounded, rooted, your essence, your signal strong, maybe. That coffee was like too quick. And maybe that's a message too. It was too hot, and then it was too cold, and I'm Goldilocks. Something about timing. Cards. What does Carl have to say? Carl says, use your words or use the door.
I'm going to get your crisp, Mom.
Oh, thank you. You're reviving, living, breathing, maybe watering your plants. And then someone enters, huffing like a thank you, my darling, mid-century steam train with a superiority complex. Slammed jaws, tight smiles, emotional tension thicker than gravy. You shrink a little, your light flickers. Your nervous system leans towards the old reflex. Did I do something? No, love, you didn't. But someone wants you to think you did, so you'll play fetch with their feelings. This is not communication. This is manipulation, wearing a biosuit, and victimization as its signature scent. They don't want to talk about it, because to name it would be to claim it, and that would make them responsible for it, and that terrifying. So instead, they send out psychic smoke signals and expect you to decode them. But beloved, you don't translate tension anymore. You don't decode vibes to stay safe. You don't negotiate with sulking. They want to pout, they can buy lip balm. If they can't say it, you're not required to sense it. You are not a radar for repressed resentment. Their silence isn't sacred, it's strategic. Passive aggression is just control, better branding. If your shine makes them squint, they can buy sunglasses. Reverse meaning. You may still be scanning rooms for subtle shifts, still shape-shifting to soothe what hasn't been said, still mistaking emotional tension for responsibility. But beloved, you are no longer a guest in your own nervous system. You are not available for unspoken demands, energetic charades, or resentment by osmosis. Let them speak, let them go. Either way, the door works. Mantra. I no longer perform empathy aerobatics. I no longer perform empathy acrobatics for the emotionally avoidant. Okay. So yes, this is talking about this clear out, this transition, this creation phase, this we're moving away from what we don't want to what we do want. Okay. Yeah, and this is echoed with Pertho as well. Being rooted, being grounded, so you can reach the higher realms. At this time, you are the Meiji. You are bringing into your reality through your focus. What you focus on here counts. And no advice from the rooms. Don't ask me what my friend is doing. He's cutting or growing in between. The synchronicities are just the avoidance of extremes. Or claim it, focusing on what you want, going inward, the feeling of you. going inward. And I'm seeing like someone decluttering, sorting, so like picking out all the bits that they want and leaving all the bits that they don't behind. Thank you, Mon. Thank you for through. And that's what this time is. What do we want to keep? What do we want to leave? There's no right or wrong in this. There's just your choice. And the best way to get what we want is to be it. The universe organizes itself around you through your frequency. Sorry, runes, one sec. I feel like, well, I feel terrible, I feel hopeless, all is not well. And what do I do? Yeah, what do you do? Firstly, bring your psychic, bring your energy back in. And that can just be as simple as saying, I return my focus to myself. And now take one small action towards the life you want. What do you want more of? Do you want more peace? Do you want more time? Do you want more nurture and self-care? One small action that supports that life. Whether that's switching your phone off while you drink your cup of coffee. Whether that's looking at the trees instead of Instagram. Whether that's buying the more expensive crisps, not the cheap ones, as a treat to yourself, as a pleasure for you. It doesn't have to be big or extravagant, but it does need to be heavy with intention. And these micro steps, these micro votes for the life that you want speak volumes. And it seems, especially at this time, they will speak volumes. Okay, one more from the runes. Answers. What message do you have for me today? I'm in the forest. Ansu is presenting as a pine tree at the moment. And I'm walking down a path through this pine forest onto a fountain, a gold fountain. Actually, it's not, and it's transmitting, sending these ripples of energy out into the world, as everything does. And I'm here, and I'm waiting for it to blossom. I'm waiting for it to blossom. And when it does, it grows into this ginormous flower that reaches the sky. And I am delighted. Any other messages? I know I'm so quick to move on today. Maybe things are difficult at this time, and that is causing you to want to rush ahead, move ahead. But this phase is important, this sorting phase. The agitation that you're experiencing in the world is refining you like a pearl. And so the irritating stimuli is to be observed. So if you can activate that observer phase, if you can witness and sense, treat this the stimuli as that comes in as almost like a menu, a resonance menu. The same as you would if you went to a restaurant and you had the menu and you'd be like, oh no, I don't like that. Oh no, I'm not having that. Oh, I do like that. So that might be an option. Then at this time, maybe observe the world and the experiences that come towards you in that way. If something's a no for you, it's a no. And it doesn't have to mean much more than that. I know that's difficult. I know that's so difficult to not get caught up in the history, the stories, the all of it. But at this time of creation, where you are the Meiji, I've said that so many different ways. Where you are so powerful, you are such a powerful creator. And going within and calling your energy back from the world and observing and be discerning and about what does and doesn't serve you at the moment is going to be very, very beneficial to you. Let's have a look. Is anything else from Ansu? The feeling of determination, the feeling of pushing through doubt, the knowing beyond sight, the feeling of moving forward without direction or hesitation, yet still with purpose. Thank you, answers. Maybe there is a lack of clarity for you at the moment. Maybe you don't feel like you have a direction, you don't know where things are going to go. Perhaps you feel like you're more in the void at this present time. The beautiful thing about the void is that is where all the potential lives, in that gestation phase, where anything could happen. Anything could happen. And if you focus on that anything may happen, like even really, really good stuff, instead of trying to figure out what will happen based on the limitations of what you have known previously. And that hit a few of you hard, me saying it that way, but okay, let's just get into it for a moment. So I do this often, or was doing this often. I've been encouraging myself away from it because I have realized how I limit myself through trying to figure out what's going to happen, by trying to imagine what's going to happen. But I can only create from what I've known. And I have a limited experience of all the things that, all the possibilities, like when we say the possibilities are endless, they are. Like, and I have found great freedom and great joy and excitement in coming to the realization that there are solutions, there are pathways for me that could bring me my ideal life that I don't know. There are solutions that I could never dream of because I can only create, imagine to a certain extent through what I've known so far. There is a limit to what I can imagine and dream and know. And it is a great skill to remain open in confusion, but it is a very worthwhile skill. If we can sit with confusion and welcome it like a friend in the unknown and say, I'm excited, I'm at peace, I'm at peace with what is, and I'm excited for what's next, and knowing that you are safe in the void, and be excited about the infinite possibilities that are, that can appear for you. Oh, that's a very powerful place to be. And yeah, there may be a part of you that says, if I don't prepare, thank you, Roots, if I don't prepare and I'm blindsided and something terrible happens, then what am I going to do if I haven't prepared for it? You can spend a lot of energy safeguarding yourself from what you don't yet know will happen. And I understand there are probabilities, possibilities based on previous experiences. But if you're safe to do so, and if you want to try this experiment, and I've found it particularly rewarding, is when I find myself saying, oh, well, what if this happens, or that will happen, or I've thought myself into a rut, then I try saying the opposite. So something occurred the other day and I was worried. I was like, oh no, it's going to mean this, it's going to mean that, blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, okay, and I take a moment here. What happens if it's the opposite? What happens if this thing is an opportunity for me to trust myself more? What happens if this opportunity is to show me that I've done everything right? Or, what if this is an opportunity for me to just see what my current yes or no is? And through doing that, I feel like uh, what does that feel like? It's very freeing, and I have a lot more energy, and I don't seem to spend it so much of my time trying to decode a future that I don't know. Like, I don't know what's actually going to happen. I can try and convince myself I do, but I don't know. And for me anyway, if I don't know, then what's the point of limiting it? Why not say, ooh, I don't know what's going to happen next? And isn't that wonderful? Doesn't that mean that anything could happen? Anything that's much better than I could ever imagine? Because I feel there's more power in that than predetermining an outcome of something that isn't in my favor because it's based on what I've known or think I know, when actually in that moment, then when I've labeled this thing that is happening as this, so if I say, oh, that thing's happening to prove that I am bad or done something wrong or blah 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 blah, you're more likely, through the power of your focus, to receive the information that comes in from this event to confirm that as confirmation bias. Where I feel statement or viewing something as, oh, I don't know what will happen here. Maybe it's something amazing. Maybe it's something better than I could dream of. Gives you a tool, an opportunity for something amazing to come. But that's my perspective. And I feel that is the message for us today. So let's see if I can say that in 3 sentences or 3 words. 3 sentences, I don't know. So your focus, where you choose to spend your focus, is very important at this time. Focus on what you want. Don't worry about what you don't want. Just lovingly thank it and put it down for a while. Focus on your yeses. And if you feel like you've got nothing to be thankful for, no yeses, there's nothing you like right now in your life, stop, pause, get clear as you can on one thing that you want, and take a micro step towards it. Thank you.